Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and our non-conforming friends, welcome back to Thursday MINHAL with Cher. I don't know if I can say that legally.
It's lowercase c. Very good.
Hey,
That's
hi
good.
guys.
Hey guys.
John, Galestra is going to give us a
Hello.
Galestra recap.
Yes, I think I'll do it in my normal accent for now, just so we don't miss anything for our viewers at home. Also, this recap goes to all the ladies out there, as does the game. So I'm once again dedicating this to all the lonely ladies out there. Hey, we began on the in camp and then heading towards the outskirts of town. That town being Veritas, which, fun fact, is Latin for truth, but we've seen very little truth being told so far in this town.
You picked up on it.
One of the first things that occurred, not to make it about my character, but it sort of was that a little girl in these purple elbow length gloves came up and asked to trade. She had some necklaces. Galestra wanted the gloves. Turns out she got a lot more, everyone got a lot more than they bargained for, as it was a 1-2 rock'em sock'em thieving do-si-do, and a little kid nicked a scroll of teleport, 7th level scroll from her inventory. Misty stepped off, and Galestra gave chase. Juniper followed. The rest of the party is the perfect meme for this is, of course, the John Travolta, Vincent Vega, what, what, that one. As they're like,
I
what,
know
what,
the
where, who,
exact
what?
meme.
Yes, yes. We ran off, engaged in a rooftop parkour chase scene, and it ended at the steps of what appeared to be a large building housed and maintained by a large number of thieves, including one tall, blonde haired master thief. There were words, there was a little bit of legal back and forth. The master thief contended that the scroll was his. We disagreed. And we decided to settle it with a game of chance. Juniper pulled out her deck of cards, made a couple persuasion rolls, and convinced the master thief to draw from a deck of cards. Well, that deck of cards happened to be a deck of several things. So this could have gone a number of ways. It just so happened that the master thief ended up drawing a card known as the
Skull.
um, the skull, and the skull summons an avatar of death who challenges the drawer to one-on-one combat to the death. And if you're someone else and you attack and interfere with the duel, it spawns an avatar of death that wants to attack you. The Thieves Guild didn't know what was going on and promptly swarmed the avatar of death, promptly spawning many, 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 many more. At that point in time, Juniper grabbed the scroll from the Master Thief, face stepped back to Galestra, and they dimension doored right back to the party. And the Thieves Guild very well maybe no more after that incident. From there, the group continued on to a bathhouse with enchanted water that gave you a full recovery when you got in it, but also made you want to stay so that you would spend more money on things. We had a lot of trouble getting out of that, but we did our best. We bought some drinks, we had some fun. Deoris took his first bath in ages, and then we heard some screams, some female screams, which we assumed was an attack. We hurried out to the street. It was not an attack. It was an appearance by none other than Elvis Presley, the renowned singer. Rex, ever the huge fan of Pelvis, ran up to the front. The rest of the group kind of hung back, and we started listening. And right about the time that we noticed that there was some strange drow in the crowd. A silent spell goes down, a strangulation spell goes off, and we are fighting for our lives. They were trying to kill the party members and take Brex alive. They were defeated by us, but not before it was discovered that Pelvis was actually a changeling in disguise. We thought we had killed him, but then we went to go to the body and it had disappeared. So apparently the changeling survived and lives to fight another day. And I personally believe that's the long and the short of what all occurred. Many more questions than answers at the end of that session. What became of the Thieves Guild? What became of the Changeling? How did they track Galestra and the party when she's been spamming non-detection spells on herself? And most importantly, is Pelvis Wrestly still alive?
Who knows? Take your inspiration.
I shall.
Amazing. Recap. And I will bring up the map. If
I will
everybody
give
can
my.
see
Can I give
it.
my inspiration to someone else since I already have it? You could say no. Just say no.
I think
You get nothing
everybody
in
should
life.
be holding on to one right now, aren't they?
I think we all got inspiration last
That's
session, right?
Yeah, we did at the end. That's right. Yeah.
I
so,
will. So, MVP inspiration is different than recap inspiration. So, just this once, John, I'm going to allow you to stack. Don't say I never gave you nothing.
Yeah. I'll stack. Thank you.
But noticing that Pelvis Wrestling is gone, we are going to pick up just as the final drow. The one who tried to shadow step away was put down by Kazarok and Juniper. The dust, as it's falling around that drow, there is a flash of light from Juniper's bag of holding. And a card flies out from the deck of several things. Because Juniper, our viewers might not know, when you were telling the rules to that thief on your card game, you said to him, first you will draw a card, and then I will draw a card. By rules of magic, a card must be drawn when declared. And if you do not draw one, one will draw itself. And you have outweighed that time limit. And this card flies up. I'm not even going to give you a roll. There's a flash of realization as you look at the card in your hand at what you said. And I will give you a brief moment as you hear Galestra to address her before we resolve that card.
Lestra, I'm so glad that I got.
As Juniper is cut off, as her soul is ripped out of her body, there is an ethereal, echoing scream that pierces through the air as Juniper's body hits the ground.
No
where it
fucking
laid.
shot. I called it. Oh my god.
What? Juniper! Juniper!
Ah!
I go to her.
Absolutely, or
Hold
Juniper
her
is
head in
laying
my hands. Is the evidence of the card anywhere sitting around, or can I do an Arcana check to see what it could have been?
The card is gone. Just like every card that has been drawn before, once the magic is resolved, the card fades to nothingness. As you're holding her, if you want to make a medicine check.
Yes. Medicine. 18.
That's great. Juniper's body has a pulse. She seems to be
She's alive.
breathing normally, but she is incapacitated.
She's alive. What happened?
Let
Look
everyone see what
around.
happens. Kazra, did you?
The card flew out of the deck.
I did not see the card. I just saw that a card emerged from her bag of holding from her backpack.
Sending spell. Sending
And
spell. I cast sending. Juniper, can you hear me? You are. What happened? Where are you? Are you all right?
As you
You can reply to this message.
As
Only
you-
25 words.
as you cast the spell and send your words out. Sending is not interplanetary, is it?
It is planar. It is interplanar. It goes everywhere. There's a 5%
Awesome.
chance if it's a different plane that it doesn't arrive.
I'm gonna roll a D100.
Micah, do I even need to say it?
96. Which should be okay unless you were counting the top 100. That's bad.
I need to look at something real quick before we resolve this. What were you
Yes.
saying, Devin?
I was just talking shit to Micah. Ask him if I need to even say the words. Because I called it. I fucking told him this was what's gonna happen.
God damn it.
She's okay. She's okay. She's okay.
Okay, awesome.
Batmobile looking around, just thinking maybe there's still somebody out there trying to attack us or something. Seeing that Juniper went down.
Per Chris Perkins, the soul no longer has a body, so it is no longer considered a creature. It cannot be targeted by spells. Awesome. So as you send this magic out, nothing comes back. You wait. Nothing. You wait.
Fuck.
Nothing. And by this
You're not
time,
responding.
the crowd has started to move back in and look over the carnage and the spectacle.
We have
And
to get out of here.
one of the looker-ons, you see this woman, short blonde hair. She's wearing a circlet on her head. She has a very peculiar staff slung on her back. And she pushes her way through the crowd and approaches Juniper, who has fallen. What was that light? What happened? Drow? And she looks at you, a little wary, Galestra.
It is all right. I am not your typical drow, my friend. Kylum, forget that's a good god, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Can I combine my knowledge of the unconscious soul not responding to make a guess as to what happened here?
I will, since I gave you knowledge of the deck in a previous session, I will give you an Arcana check, DC 18.
All right, that's fair. 26.
Okay. This could have been two cards. Don John or Void. And as you're thinking about it, you remember if it was Don John, her entire body would have disappeared. So it must have been the Void card. Which means her soul is trapped in machinery within the monastery of the distressed bodies in the hells.
Cue new quest log.
And the cleric begins inspecting Juniper, and you see her wave her hands as she casts a greater restoration spell to no avail. She casts a revivify to no avail. What sort of dark magic have you all been playing with?
No, nothing. We were attacked by evil drow and a changeling. Perhaps their magic did something to her, but we need to get her off the streets. And this group, we feel we are in danger. I lie.
And it is about this time that a little 2-foot rat folk man in full detective garb. He's got a collared jacket. He's got a fedora on. He looks like he's 2 days from retirement, crabby, and he begins to step forward and survey the scene. Well, what in the fuck's we got going on here? Boys, secure the scene. And 2 gigantic shield guardians begin to move up and start cordoning off the area, as well as some more guards and the city watch captain. Nobody's going anywhere for a little bit. Who saw what happened here?
And give myself a wisdom check to decide what Galester's going to do.
Maybe
She wants to be
Valiant's
stupid.
gonna whisper this to you. Maybe we should move to a hotel nearby or something. I'll grab Juniper, and he'll attempt to pick her up.
Razamo, I see you stepping forward.
Yep, I'll go up to him and tell him me and my friends here were attacked by these drow that are, I guess, dead now. They tried to tried to teleport away with one of our friends, but we stopped them, and then they attacked us.
What kind of troubles yous bring into my city?
We don't even know
Wait a
these people.
second. Drow woman, you get over here.
She's not with them. She's with us. She's okay. She's a friend.
I don't remember asking you a question.
Didn't you ask me who saw something?
Yeah, and then I called her over. You're answering a question I didn't ask. And when next time I have a question for you, I'll pluck a feather, write it out, and give it back to you, okay? Just don't go anywhere.
You don't
Galeester
even
hesitates for
have
a
feathers.
moment, thinking long and hard about GTFOing via any number of her spells that allow her to GTFO. But she looks around at the group, looks around at Juniper, looks at her drowish skin, and realizes, let's just see how this plays out. So she will walk over to, where is this guy? Oh, there he is. She'll look at the cleric. Can you stay with her for a moment?
Of course.
Merci. She'll get her regal bearing together and walk over.
You see, I
Are
had
the dead drow still laying around on the street?
Yeah.
Okay.
It seems you understand, I had a young child come to me earlier today and tell me that everybody at the old warehouse is dead. And they gave me a description of 2 people. One is matching that I assume is a druid over there, and the other is you. You wouldn't have happened to have been down by the warehouses earlier, 3 or 4 hours ago.
Do you have loyalties to those that dwell in the warehouse? Or do you uphold the law of this town?
He looks around, he's like, what is it with people either answering questions I didn't ask or trying to answer my questions with questions today? Are you gonna keep wasting my time, or can we just cut to the chase? Were you down there?
No. I need to know if you are affiliated with thieves or if you are affiliated with the law. My answer will depend on your answer, monsieur.
Oh, so just because they may have been criminals, they deserved what they got? Are you justice in this town? Are you some kind of vigilante? Did you come up from the Underdark and squirm your way into town so that you could fight crime?
I am on an important mission that transcends even the laws of this town. We were sent
Oh,
upon
you're
by
above
brigands.
the law. You know what? I did not realize that I was dealing with a diplomatic emissary. I apologize, Your Highness. I did not realize you were above the law. I'm sure you got some kind of paperwork that states, constable rats, go fuck yourself. You got that writ in your pocket?
No, monsieur, but the evidence speaks for itself. If you look around, you will see a number of dead drow, and you
Listen,
will see me standing.
I was born on a day, it wasn't yesterday. Drow killing each other is not out of the ordinary.
In the surface, all the way over here.
Seeing drow on the surface, not uncommon, but you guys just kill wherever you go, let's be honest. I mean, it's sort of your thing. Big old spider goddess, gotta blood rituals, whatever it is you do. I just have some questions. Here, you know what?
You can
I'm
zone
gonna
of truth
continue.
the fuck out of me and
Uh,
that little boy, and you will get the entire story.
I
And
have my
then I will tell
methods,
you the
and
truth.
my ways are much more fun. So I'm just gonna let you know. Don't leave town. There's a nice little inn called the Ormai. It's down the road. I'm gonna do some more investigating here. Maybe you are perfectly innocent, so I'll come back to you and ask you some questions once I've looked around some more. And maybe then you'll be a little bit more direct with me. But if any of the big guys, they're all over town. He points over his shoulder at the Shield Guardians, and you guys had seen these big autonomous, like, guards, basically, patrolling town. Any of them catch a sight of you trying to leave town, then we're gonna have some issues. For now, you just go and, looks like the druid's hurt. Maybe you take her to the temple. Maybe you take her to a room if she just needs to sleep. I don't know what's wrong.
D'accord, monsieur. But if you are looking for justice, I believe that perhaps the weave has done its best to already balance the scales. And I tell you, many more things are in danger the longer you detain us.
You guys hear that? The realm is at stake. You act like you're the first murderer to try and tell me that, right? Okay, so just don't leave town.
I'm the first one who would say it and not be lying. But you,
You're not even the first one to say that.
I walk back to Juniper. And let someone else get involved in the RP. God, John, fucking hogging it. I'm so sorry, guys.
You're fine.
Well, Valiant at this point, he has Juniper in his arms. Shall we get to that inn? Heard him mention it.
If you all tell me what has happened here, perhaps I can help. I've never... Healing magic typically always works. What has happened? Actually, not here. Perhaps we should go to the Ormai. Do you all have coin?
I'm sure we do.
Did we?
Because in case you didn't know, the constable just told you to go to the most expensive place in town. And it didn't sound like you had a whole lot of choice.
Didn't we buy rooms at the other place? I thought. The one with the springs.
Did we?
I thought we did. I thought we paid for room and.
Yeah, you guys
Oh, wait.
actually already bought rooms at the Ormai,
Oh.
and I forgot about it. So, yeah.
Rasamon will go up to the constable and just tell him, that's where we'll be if you need us. I mean, we might go to the temple to see if they can do anything else for her, but when it comes time to go to bed, we will be there.
Perfect. Hopefully, if I don't see you tonight, it'll be first thing in the morning. All right?
Understandable.
I'll try not to delay the trip very long, but you understand that I've got a bunch of dead bodies laying in the middle of the street. I got a bunch of dead bodies in a warehouse, and everything's pointing at your group. So please don't leave town.
Something else to let you know. Do you know the name? Oh, what? How did they say it? Some Wesley something.
Are you asking me if I know who Pelvis Wesley is?
Yes.
Of course.
You may want to look into him. Because I think he might either be missing or he might be dead.
How long have you guys been in town? 4, 5 hours? How many bodies you gonna pile?
That had nothing to do with us. There was a changeling that was here and took the shape of him. So I don't know where he
Fucking
resides. If he
doppelgangers
resides
in
here.
Veritas? Yeah.
Just thought you should know. I don't know if he lives in town here or if he's traveling about, but someone's taken his appearance. That's not good.
He pulls out a rolled cigarette and lights it up. Fuck it, it's Tuesday. Let's go. Fucking what's going on? And he starts to walk away looking at the bodies. And you guys are headed to the Ormai.
Now we're going the other way.
Oh my.
This is just a nice outside shot, so you guys can get the look of this place. It's nice, it's elegant, it's beautiful. Okay, boom.
Heck yeah.
Okay. Well, you guys can make your way in, grab a table, or
Is the cleric still with us with Juniper, or what's become of the cleric?
yeah, the cleric is still there. Good luck finding her token again, Frankie.
Yeah. Sorry.
I might just put a face on a blank one on there just so we have one.
Mhm.
So I'm not digging through all of these.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
You can
Okay.
just you
No,
can
that's
hang
my
up when
fault.
you're-
I didn't prep right.
Does Rasmal get the idea that the where the like brain farting on the word is like the front desk? Is this the front desk or is there a front desk in here?
There's no real front desk. Like this is like the lounge area that's kind of outside. And then this building goes further back than this, but that's how I built the map. Just because the lounge part is the most important part, but those two are the servers, the ones that you're walking towards. It's kind of a seat yourself situation at this lounge. There is that table in the bottom right that looks like it's got enough seats for all of you.
I'll kind of just ask them if how much it cost, if they serve food and or drinks and stuff like that, and if we can get some out here.
Absolutely. We will bring a menu to your table as soon as everyone's sat down. And we have a count. How many are in your party?
Oh god, there's what? 6. I don't know if 7, 8 technically. I don't know if we have the body of Juniper.
Yeah,
just
what's
walking.
we got to take her up somewhere.
I'm gonna guess that you guys took her up to the room and laid her down. We can.
Yeah.
You know that she is stable.
Yep.
She is not dead, so you lay her down comfortably in the suite upstairs. Make your way back down, and as you sit down, Razamul, the server does come up and lays a menu before you. And as you open it up, eyes widen. Like, widen. Because first thing you see in this menu is the signature cocktails and drinks. There's the Celestial Nectar for 150 gold. The Dragon's Breath for 120 gold. Sylvan Twilight for 110 gold. The Phoenix Feather Wine, 200 gold a bottle. You can get Liquid Opal for 95 gold, or the Emperor's Brew for 90 gold. You flip through to the appetizers. The golden truffle canapes are 100 gold pieces. Elven blossom salad, 85 gold. Lobster of the Azure Sea, 125 gold. Sky serpent skewers, 95 gold. The fiery saffron soup is 80 gold. And it goes on. If you want to know the main courses, I could tell you them as well, the desserts, but you get the idea of what kind of establishment you are in. I wonder if Constable Rats gets kickbacks. Can I start the table off with drinks?
I'll kind of just look around, seeing if everybody else wants to eat here or get food and stuff like that.
I think I'll pass on the drinks for now.
Kazrock kind of looks at his meager coin purse and says, "How much for water?"
Scram want celestial nectar, elven blossom salad, fiery saffron soup. I'll take a roast of royal griffin, dragon's egg omelet, and dessert will be a frostwind sorbet.
I'll kind of lean over to the waiter or waitress, I can't really tell, and say, ignore him. He doesn't have any money.
What did you say? And Scram pulls out a coin purse and drops it on the table.
I guess my eyes will widen more when I looked at the menu. That was just a joke, I guess.
You guys seriously not gonna order anything?
I'll take the dragon's breath. I'll
There
order
you
the
go.
dragon's breath.
It's
How much
120
is the
gold.
soup again?
80 gold.
Fuck it, man.
It's
I'll take
150
afford-
for the dragon's breath, right?
Yeah, it's 150 for the dragon's breath, which I can read you the description. It is a fiery concoction made from dragon's blood pepper infused liquor with a smoky finish. It's topped with a flicker of magical flame that burns just above the surface. Your soup is a rich and creamy soup made with saffron harvested from the fields of Tosin with a subtle kick of fire pepper and served with a warm, crusty roll from the Upper Crust Bakery. Sir Dinnigan's family.
How fitting.
Interesting.
If you don't mind me asking, why are these prices so, I don't know, expensive?
Well, we like to believe that our prices reflect the quality of our cuisine and fine drinks. We are in a desert. Get things here. The cost of shipping can be quite high. Lots of dangers on the road. So, supply and demand.
I'll pull a ration out of my pack and start eating.
Oh,
that
no
ration.
outside food or drink in the lounge, please.
Looking around, are the other patrons like very ritzy?
Oh yeah, you see like the noblest of nobles is in here, like
All right.
Did you say it was
very
a
fine silken clothes with golden and silver inlays.
Did you say it was a
Fucking-
Phoenix one
this
or
is fucking
something like that?
bullshit.
The Phoenix Feather wine is 200 gold a bottle, but that gets you a bottle.
Can I get a sample or?
Oh, absolutely. Comes back, and he pops the cork on the wine and pours a small glass and swirls it around a bit, and hands it to you. It's a rare vintage known for its warmth and rejuvenating qualities, said to be brewed with a single phoenix feather. It's both a drink and a restorative. As you taste it, you may heal your full hit points.
Shit. Okay.
If you guys thought there were going to be no benefits to the food when it costs this much, you're insane. It's magic food.
Fucking math.
It's magically delicious.
I'll also, after tasting it and feeling it, I'll tell them I'll take a bottle. Bring it to later. Keep it chilled or whatever.
Absolutely. And sits down, casts a cantrip, and the bottle frosts up.
Okay.
And I
That's-
will, as you guys are ordering food and stuff, if you're going to order food directly or drinks directly, let me know. But this is a time for you guys to kind of role play, talk about what's happened, try to get your bearings. You are being investigated for murder. Your not a druid is upstairs unconscious with her soul ripped from her body. You got a lot to think about.
We need to escape the city
Yes, no kidding.
immediately.
They mentioned a warehouse full of dead bodies. Does anyone know anything about that?
That's why we have to escape. I don't know anything about that. I mean, we're near a warehouse, as far as I know. I mean, the city's huge.
Calestra, what is your face doing as they talk about this?
I mean, I'm just staring straight ahead, but I hear them talking about that. So she says, listen, we didn't just go and get the stolen item and come back. Do you want to know, or do you want to not know? I suppose is the question.
I want to know what the hell happened to Juniper. You seem to have had an idea of what's going on.
The void has taken air. That means
what?
that her soul is drawn from her body. It is like a element trapped perhaps in the monastery of the distressed body, or perhaps elsewhere. She is alive, but her soul is trapped. And we will have to get it back.
Hell would make some kind of deck like that to have a card that does that.
Fuck. It is fuck. Direct quote. It is fuck. That is what has happened to her. Mon Dieu. The authorities on us. The drow still tracking us. Juniper trapped. How? We have to think. We have to think clearly. But she says more to herself than to
The cleric sitting with you, overhearing the talks. The card soul in the hells? How? How?
I look at her. Does she really not know? Is she like? Does she not understand these?
Yeah, she's completely confused. She rolled really shitty on her history.
Okay. Look, you look trustworthy. Can we trust you to maintain the confidentiality of these, or no? Are you bound by any code or standard that allows you to help someone in a time of need? Or will you go blabbing these to the authorities, to the peril of us all?
Listen, I serve Calum first, and those in need are guided by Calum at sea and here. She looks over at
Believe in-
Valian, because there's an aura about you, Valian, that she recognizes, and you recognize in her, even though yours is kind of faded over time.
think Rasmo will also look at Valiant after hearing the Calum part, just because of what we talked about before.
Wait, then perhaps divine providence is what brought you to the town square at the time and place that you were there.
If your friend's soul is in the hells, none of you are ready to do anything about that. And to think you could is absolute insanity. But there is such thing as cleric-patient confidentiality.
That's what I was looking for. That answer. Very well. And she will explain the. Well, I'll RP it out because the group needs to know as well. If you do not wish to know what transpired, leave the table now. The table now, merci. Otherwise, I am going to tell you all. She looks around. Very well. We chased the lad who had stolen the scroll to the footsteps of a large building. Out popped a tall, handsome, roguish character who claimed that since it had been brought to his doorstep, it was his. Juniper and I were not going to leave that item with.
You met
people like that.
Marcus.
Oui, Marcus. Anyway, Juniper, quick on her feet that she is, simply challenged him to a game of chance. Offered to the highest drawer from a deck of cards. The victory of the scroll. The only contingency was that he draw first. He drew, and threw the skull, whereupon an avatar of death challenged him to a duel. The rogues, they do not know the magic of the deck like I do, n'est-ce pas? They set upon the avatar, spawning yet more and more and more of the same. We knew the carnage that was to ensue. We teleported back here, and I am not surprised with the constable's recitation of the current state of that warehouse. I'm sure they all perished.
You killed Marcus?
No, the avatar of death did. We did nothing.
Oh,
We drew a card. Look, it is like we say in my Sunday school class.
oh, she
nothing
puts
bad win.
both hands on her face.
He fucked
Valen
around.
does the same thing.
He found out.
Well, we definitely need to leave the city as soon as possible.
Marcus, well, absolutely slimy, chauvinistic sometimes, all around an asshole. He kept order in this city. Very respected amongst the smaller local gangs and kept them in line. This city's about to get very interesting very quickly.
Is the constable beholden to this individual?
Go outside, throw a rock. You can't hit somebody who wasn't tied up with Marcus.
Oh boy.
Were they tied up to their satisfaction, or tied up as in, hey, you need security? Wink, wink. Pay me money, you will have security, and they would be glad to have rid of him.
Listen,
As-
I've only been here for 6 months, but the way I understand that it was told, about 25 years ago when Marcus came, this Veritas was just a little shithole stop in the desert. And with the wandering bands of nomadic gangs and bandits, and Marcus just had this charisma about him, and he brought order and a plan that made all the pieces fall in line, and Marcus was the reason Veritas is Veritas. Now there's a vacuum. And it's probably gonna be bloody. uh
All right,
yeah, leaving town would probably be best, but they've got the drones looking for you, so
drones, monsieur? Mademoiselle?
that's what we call those awful looking automaton.
Who knows about the local legal system here? Perverted maybe by loyalty to this individual? The judges?
There are lawyers, if that's what you're asking, because there is a court system. There's a magistrate, and there would be a hearing, but whether you'd get a fair shake, I couldn't say.
Look, if I tell the truth, I had nothing personally to do with the card drawing. I was robbed. My friend has paid a punishment worse than death. Oh, why would the authorities not consider case closed?
If a warg was attacking my livestock and I shot my crossbow and hit my neighbor, would I not still be responsible?
You are talking with someone who is intimately familiar with the law of the drow. I have only read bits and pieces of the overworld's legal system, so you'll have to enlighten me more.
I was trying to tell you I don't know that the law is much going to care that something was stolen from you. And the result of that was death.
But I
You
did
don't-
not
Don't
strike
mind me
a
asking.
killing blow. I did not
Mhm.
reveal the deck of the cards.
I did
If
not
anything,
pierce
I
my
am a-
neighbor's heart. It was the bolt from my bow.
Well, you shot the bow. I did not shoot the fucking bow.
Who held out the cards?
Not a moi.
Then who?
It's Juniper. I am simply saying.
It's hard to convince or convict a soulless body.
If you don't mind me asking, Celestia, is there like a spell or something you can use just to get us out of here? I'm not too familiar with.
Fortunellement, I do have one thanks to the sacrifice of Juniper. The scroll of the teleportation.
That could come in handy.
It is a
How does
7th
this-
level spell and will require a roll. Totally an option.
Look, I think we cannot let her sacrifice go in vain. And I do not trust the system legal here. And we have, how do you say, more important fish to fry? Is that a saying here in the overworld? It means we really do have sheets to do, and we cannot be held up by their dog and pony show of a legal system.
Yes, indeed.
Absolutely. Not here, perhaps. Perhaps you should all go to your room with your friend and rest for the night, and you'll make your decision in the morning. Teleport out or see when the constable comes knocking what you're going to do.
Oui.
And
If you don't mind me asking, what are you going to be doing in the meantime?
I, since sitting here with you, have felt deeply my calling to return to Cakesy, where I am from.
Yo, can I insight check that?
Go ahead.
Okay, okay. Where is it? There it is. That's a dirty 20.
Yeah, you guys she wasn't kidding. This place is gonna be a bloodbath.
Oh,
In her idea, the gangs are gonna once the word gets around, it might be a slow burn, but once these gangs find out that Marcus is gone and there's nobody at the top, somebody's gonna try to get there. So the window to leave is probably 3 to 5 days.
I think that's generous.
Before she leaves, I'd like to ask her if she knows how to get out of the city without being detected, or if she would know someone who would know how to get out of the city without being detected. Then maybe we can save the scroll for important things.
Not much gets past the drones. Maybe if you all had the ability to fly so high they could not see you, or invisibility magic. You're a wizard, right? You can make everyone invisible.
Oui, I can make a large number invisible. Oui.
Is there a sewer that would lead out of the city?
No. Most facilities are dug holes that magically cleaned. There is
I do
no
not think we should-
plumbing.
Is the temple a place of refuge? Are the authorities allowed to enter your holy grounds?
Her demeanor visibly changes as you bring up the temple.
Uh-oh.
She goes, "No. The temples in Veritas are, I'm finding, just as corrupt as all the other systems."
It's a good thing we didn't take Juniper there then.
Oh, no, Juniper would have been safe in the temple. And I just don't know that any other person working at the temple but me would have known even a simple cure wounds spell. These clerics are performing marriages for people who just run through towns, and they're at the casinos gambling. They've lost sight of the calling. But what do you expect when you have a temple to the god of the seas in the middle of the desert?
She looks at the group. I think that you our group and you should part ways and do so publicly, so as to give you the deniability plausible, n'est-ce pas? I believe our evening is just beginning. Gentlemen, ladies, share.
Yes, I wish you all well. hope the best for your friend, but I need to go. She stands and nods and begins to make her way out.
Before she goes, I'll kind of walk up to her as she's like walking out the door. And how long did we say it would be before the landscape would change after the dragon fight? I can't remember how long you said it would be before.
Weeks to months, you're not sure.
Damn it, we can't Paul Atreides this shit.
I will
Oh my god.
I will tell her that be prepared. I mean, you already know change is coming to this city, but there is change coming to this land as well. And my friend has told me about your god, how closely related to the sea. There will be sea here again, I think. What that means for the city, I don't know. Don't know what it was like when there was water here. But
I don't think many people would know that. Ever since the clerics of Valtor built the fire god's temple, this place has been pretty dry, even when there were the oases. Oases? Is it oasi?
sure, I'll go with that.
Sea rains will come.
There
Do you
will
have
be
a
water
thing for
again.
it?
I don't know. I haven't seen rain in an eternity. You fuckers.
I write that shit down. I write that shit down on a fucking piece of parchment. Sign it, share.
And she leaves.
Fuck. Now I just have these stupid ass. I wasted a piece of parchment. Fuck. Let's get out of here.
All right, so we are at an hour before we move to your guys' room. I'll go ahead and bring the map up, though. Sweet. Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. You can put your
The
tokens on
void,
there.
really? The void? The void.
We are going to take a bio break. If you guys want to discuss this off.
I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up during the bio break.
And we are back. You guys have made your way up to your room, and this room is nice. It is decadence incarnate. It's got marble floors. The beds are the softest you've ever seen in your life. The room is magically climate controlled to be a perfect 68 degrees. In this desert, this feels like heaven. There is the warm smell of cinnamon and allspice as incense burn in places you can't even see. And you all gather. Are we setting up watch rotations tonight, or are you guys going to sleep thinking you are in a safe tavern?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
knowing
Specific.
Yeah.
people are after us, so
Grimsgram ran and went to bed.
I will take the middle watch. It'll be a solo. Unless someone wants to seat it with me.
I will move Deoris to a bed because he's not here right now. Brex and Galestra can share this back room.
Do we
Um,
want to get supplies before we settle in for the night? This is this city, and if we're going to be leaving again, I don't know the next time we'll be able to get any items we want.
I think that's a good idea.
If you guys don't mind, just for the sake of moving the show along, can we handle? I can say that you guys went shopping. Can we handle shopping
that's fine.
and
Okay,
you know
I
the,
just wanted to- yeah.
the loot channel
Yes.
in between sessions?
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, 1 second. We just have a lot of viewers, and shopping tends to lose them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure we have the opportunity if we wanted to, and then
Yeah,
that way
I
we
will
can
say that you
that-
guys can go out in the evening.
All
That
right.
way, Brex and Deoris can also say they can get something or whatever, since they aren't here and would have gotten something.
Okay, Galestra's going to take second watch, so I'm going to put her up in the room with Brex. Who is going to take first watch?
I'll take first watch, and no one else wants it.
Kazarok will take first. Who wants the last?
I'm battling to do it.
Okay.
yeah.
I'll put you in there. Razimal, you could share a room with Scrim Scram.
Galestra has bought cigarettes.
Just chain smoking.
FYI. Well, nicotine is the hardest fucking thing to get off of. So yeah, this it's going to require some DC 20 wisdom saves to get off this shit.
Kazarok, did you partake in any food or drink downstairs?
No, I'm gonna eat a ration. Well, water if they brought me water.
Absolutely. They would have brought you water. I need a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that should be
Damn.
pretty decent. Uh, 10.
Okay. Kazarok, as you're going,
Nothing that matter.
yeah, as you're walking around the room on watch, it's fairly quiet. The smell of cinnamon is coming on. It's so comfortable in here. As the poisoned water that's moving through your system puts you to sleep, you do not wake up Galestra for her watch. You, by virtue of not being able to wake up Galestra for her watch, Galestra is unable to wake Valiant. And given the events of the night prior, everyone was exhausted. So all of you may mark a long rest on your sheets. And I have to set up this map, but as you awake in the morning to find Kazarok in a pile of bodies covered in blood.
Oh shit!
What?
I have a retort for
Kazarok, it is his
this,
fault. He is the bad guy, not me.
just because I forgot we didn't have him on the map. My Spectre would have been there until
Probably
and
new
my
guy in
Spectre could
jail.
have watched the entire time.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
This is a better result.
All right.
So I'm going to put you all where I left you real quick. I got to get things on the map. Servalian. I think I put you down here. Brex was up with Galestra. Juniper's in a bag. Deoris.
2% a bag.
Hey,
So harsh the way you just said it, man. It's like-
just matter of fact, man.
Fuck.
I'm just a dungeon master, bro. Razable. Is everybody on the map? Am I forgetting anybody?
Nope.
Okay. So, what I want you all to do, Valiant, you wake up in the morning realizing you were never awakened for watch. Galestra, you as well. And you were an elf. You only needed to trance, but given the circumstances, you wake up, your eyeliner smeared, a pile of cigarettes laying next to you. Just, you know,
so slutty, but so noble at the same time.
just absolutely, you spent the night crying.
Slowble.
Kazarok, you
So-
come to
so
not
noble.
even last thing you remember, you were just walking in the room and just it felt nice and you were relaxed, and you wake up face first in a pile of bodies in the middle of the floor. Your weapon is bloody. You are bloody. And as you look down at this pile of bodies, you see the two men who were serving downstairs in the lounge. You see a couple of the nobles who were also staying here that you saw. You see that there is a chance that you had lost control of yourself in the night or something, because you seem to have killed almost all the guests and staff of the Ormai, piled them in the middle of the room, and took a nap on them. And I will allow you guys to roleplay from here. Well,
What the fuck?
I need to step away for a second. So yeah, you guys take control. I can't wait to see how this goes.
The fuck? We have to fucking get the fuck out of here.
Kazarok holds up his bloody maul and goes, I did not do this. I did not do this.
I know Dungeon Master's peeing, but I look at the bodies. Do they have maul damage, or I'm sure they would have been clever enough to do that. It looks like it did. Look. All right.
Do you remember anything? Because
It doesn't matter.
I remember walking around and it was comfortable, and I sat down for a minute and then nothing. And then this.
Them goddamn changelings, right? They even took your maul from your sleeping body to do it. Thunk, thunk, thunk. Knock on the door. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. If you could open up for me.
Time to go. I pull out the scroll teleport. With a look of determination on my face.
we're so fucked.
We have these.
Thunk, thunk, thunk.
Just a minute. We're getting dressed.
Do you happen to know where everybody is? It doesn't seem to be a single soul left in this building.
Sorry.
I had to go behind the counter and find your names in the book myself. So, and given what I'm here to discuss with y'all, that's got me a little worried. So, boys, I'm going to need you to take this door down.
I open the
You
scroll.
all have 12 seconds to act.
I guess we're going to Galestra.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Dungeon Master. Galestra thinks long and hard about the safest place that they can teleport to. Because I, John, am freaking out right now.
Does anybody know where the capital is?
She's
Valiant.
never been there. She's never been there.
Valiant knows.
It'd be bad. It'd be bad.
Valiant knows.
Bad. It's gotta be. Yeah, but I don't think he can cast a spell, and I've even got a roll for it.
God, that's terrible. Don't let him do that. I mean,
And then there's a percentage chance you don't even land where you think you're going to go.
Yep. All right. Hold up. Is there an is there okay?
3,
I got 12
2.
seconds. Is there an Underdark location that I know really well that's like further south from us?
No.
Okay. Then we're going to have to
Go
go
to the outskirts
back
of the city. Why not that?
to the Sphinx area. I think I'm going to go back to Sphinx area.
Okay.
No, because that was some other dimension, right? That was some of the weird ass dimension.
So you could go to like
Go to the valley
his
with the giant.
his valley.
Valley of the Giants. We're going to Valley of the Giants. Okay. Because I know that
Awesome.
area. I pull out the fucking scroll. I look around. Is Juniper with us? Are we all here?
she's in the back.
Universe in the back.
We got her. Valiant's carrying her.
How many people can you
She's in
teleport
the-
with
she's in
teleport
the
again?
tent.
Is it 7?
The answer is 8. Up to 8 willing creatures of our choice.
Nice.
Okay. You focus. As you begin reading this spell, you can hear the wood of the door cracking. And I need a DC 17
Okay.
spell check.
Intelligence check. Here we go, guys.
Love.
You got those inspirations.
Ooh.
Natty.
That's the time to pull one off.
Wow.
Fucking
Yo,
G.
good
G. I
shit.
put the G in Galestra. Folks at home. Folks at home. This one that was for the ladies. That was for the ladies.
Woof. Back to the Valley of the Giants where you all had set up camp.
I look around. It worked. It worked. We're safe for now.
Wasn't that scroll to like get back to toe place after the capital?
Who's this guy? Is this fucking guy here? Is he here? Did he teleport with us?
That's Scrim Scram. I did a really bad Scrim
Oh,
Scram.
okay.
Sorry.
Because yeah. Okay. Okay.
I mixed the two because they both have, that vocal fry. Scrim Scram.
Well, yes,
Go ahead.
technically, that's what it was for, but now I don't even know this stuff.
There's
Anyway,
been a change of plans, Scram. You, like the rest of us, are wanted for murder.
Kazrak, do you remember anything at all?
I told you I was just relaxing, and I sat down, and then I woke up to a pile of gore. Not that I'm
Describe it.
incapable of doing such a thing, but I don't remember doing that.
Describez-moi everything that happened from the time we went upstairs to the time you began the watch in exquisite detail, monsieur.
So I was very hungry because I had no food, and I was thinking about eating a ration. So I was walking around, and I was doing my watch, examining the room, seeing if there was anything hidden, traps, listening devices, and the water. I think it was the water. It must have been poisoned. None of the rest of you woke up either.
Galestra, you don't require much sleep, or however you elves do it. Did you hear anything?
Do I recall hearing anything, Dungeon Master?
I think if you would have had the ability to, I would have asked for a perception check. I'm not gonna lie, John. I did you wrong putting you in that back room on purpose.
It's okay.
You
No,
were
monsieur,
the elf. I put the 2 elves back there.
Je ne recall anything. I mean that, and for what it is worth, I am very sorry for. You just don't steal. My training kicked in. and I'm glad that we did it now because we had the scroll to get out of there. I do not know if the snake is biting the tail in this analysis or not, but we are safe. We have to save Juniper, and we fucking have to. We have a lot to do. We have a lot to do. Who knows this area well? Who is gifted in the navigational arts? Because we cannot go back anywhere near the Veritas, and they will be looking for us everywhere we go.
Well, we're going to have to go along the same way, but we're gonna have to go around. That's just gonna take us longer than.
Everyone look at the off time chat.
Huh?
Look at out of game chat. I'm halfway kidding, but I'm actually halfway not. Yeah. Whatever way you think he's best. Whatever way.
Oh my god.
I just cannot think of the possible way that we could go. There is the desert for miles all around. I leave it to you. I am a master of the Underdark, and there was no location even remotely near here that could teleport us to. So we have to, how do you say in the overcommon, think outside of the triangle? Is that think outside of the rec? Think outside of the the box. The box. Think outside of it.
Well, it is just morning and the sun is cresting. You guys, if you remember that campsite, it's not far from town. It was only like an hour drive. And it's not 30 minutes into the discussions you're having when you start hearing in the distance the faint sounds of alarm bells from the city of Veritas.
Oh,
Shit.
Yes, we definitely have to get moving now.
We,
I can lead us.
merci.
Can't promise I'll be very effective, but I don't see anybody else.
No, lead on, Monsieur Valdion.
I am skilled in survival. I could try it.
Perfect. I'll help guide you.
One second, my headphones are dying. I gotta find the wire.
Lester roots through her inventory impotently.
Don't let me roll shit the rest of the
Who's
night.
who's gonna
14.
lead the party?
I have a crowbar. I
Kazarat.
have a crowbar.
I'll help him though. I'll give him a help action.
I rolled a 14 with advantage.
Oof.
Oh man.
One
It's all right,
second.
it is fine. It is over. 50%.
I was not expecting for this encounter to come up tonight, so I am gonna have to set up the map, but this is great. So give me a second.
Never good. It's never good when in this situation with all the chips down, the dungeon master's like, "This is great."
It is great.
This is great.
Because we have a chance. As I pull up, where is it?
These be like a bunch of really, really evil, like 21-year-old thugs with no redeeming quality who happen to be carrying a carpet of flying. That's what I'm rooting
That
for.
would be so awesome, man. I'm
yep.
down. I'm down for that.
Down for
Except
that?
that's
Yeah,
exactly not
what
what's
about
going
you
to
roll for
happen.
that?
Evil college bros.
Yep.
Evil frat dudes. Let's party,
Evil
dudes.
frat dudes. Carrying a invisible orb invisible magic carpet. I don't know. I got nothing.
What is the?
Does the party have a?
I think
map of MINHAL?
1 second. I need to hit a refresh real quick because Micah's new character isn't showing up. So 1 second.
Please be Paul Atreides, Micah. Please be Paul Atreides with your character.
So you guys are taking the long way around Veritas. And I need to pause this screen because I'm going to place...
I gotta ask, are we going for the sea or more sand? Lester would hate both, but Valian, the anus is on you. Where are you gonna take us?
Do you guys...
You got one.
Yo, Kazrock
Yeah,
is leading the
anus is on
way.
you. Oh, Kazrock. Okay, the anus is on Kazrock. Where are you gonna go?
You know
I
that
think we
you
could go
guys...
to the sea and find a boat. That would be badass. It would probably be shorter than overland. It would definitely be shorter than overland.
Well then, we shall follow you to the sea, sir.
Sweet.
This is about to be a badass encounter.
This is so
I'm so
ironic.
glad it's happening.
After all the boat talk,
Yeah, all the boat talk. Well, it was destined. We talked about.
I mean, you guys got to head seaward anyways. That's the way you were heading.
Yeah, we just cut it off a couple days.
Cut it off a couple days.
It
Yeah.
doesn't look that far.
Nope. This is a phase 1. Get a boat. Phase 2. Blank. Phase 3. Save Juniper and the world. We just got to figure out phase 2, you guys. We just got to figure out phase 2.
Anybody ever fans of the show Heroes?
Of course.
Save the
People
druid,
have to see
save the
the
druid, save the
seasons were
world.
great, yeah.
Save the druid, save the world.
Save the fake druid, save the world.
Okay, now I need to set up the encounter real quick. You're gonna have to give me a second because we have people missing tonight, so I have to unselect them.
Is this a combat encounter?
Why would I tell you?
Well, I have to leave shortly.
Man.
So that's going to determine if I come back in or if I'm not needed.
It's going to be combat if somebody wants to run Razamol for him.
Ugh. Michael wants to. Well, I guess Micah's new character's coming.
Yeah, I can run if you need.
I was going to say, I mean, I do have some monsters to run. It's going to be kind of hard, but
I can run too. I can run Razamol.
Do I need to share my thing with him somehow?
I think I can view it.
Yeah, if you go into settings and then you select it as private.
I gotta say, I'm so bummed because ever since you said that everyone leaves Veritas like wanted, it really stuck in my craw, and I really, really, really wanted to leave not wanted, and yeah, probably more wanted than any other group been wanted.
That map exists for a reason. I am 3 for 3 on getting parties to wake up to a pile of bodies in that hotel room. Okay, so everybody roll initiative. But we're not entering combat right away. I just want to get the initiative out of the way.
I need to switch my dice. That's horrible.
You guys are the first people to not go to... No, Wednesday didn't go to jail there either. They booked it from the hotel room. They actually killed Constable Rats and all the guards and then ran. Saturday actually went with him and let him arrest him. So I don't want to hear anything about not getting the prison escape scene because the opportunity was there and you chose violence.
Razamol, did you roll or do I need to for you?
I'll roll, and then that's pretty much going to be it. I'm going to hop in my car, and then I'll switch over. I got 11. Goddamn, I should let you roll. All right, I'll be back to at least listening, I guess.
Okay.
All right, see you in a minute.
I don't know why I accidentally put Juniper in the order. Doesn't matter. I'll just put a 0 there. Okay. So, back into narration here. You guys are walking for about an hour, traversing the dunes. It is hot and uncomfortable, and your heart rates are elevated. just the last 24 hours have been a whirlwind, and the laughs shared at the baths seem like years ago. And as you crest over this particularly high dune, you see Elven Man. Why don't you tell them what they see, Cypress?
Yeah, so you see an elven man, long white hair. Um, let's see. Long white hair, wearing white robes with blue and gold highlights, with the staff in his hand. Um, yeah, he's trying to stand fairly still on the hill, looking at y'all as y'all approach.
And actually, this elven man, as you approach, is holding a finger over his mouth in the shush motion.
Oh shit.
Valiant will look back to the party. Who the hell is that?
Come on, guys, what are we doing?
Valiant will slowly approach.
Okay. You start to approach Valiant, and with each step, the man looks more panicked in his face, like he wants to yell at you, and I need a stealth roll disadvantage.
$11.
Okay. As you get about here, there is a tremor in the ground, and the stand starts to shake, and you can see the look of utter defeat come across the elven man's face before there is an explosion upward of sand, and a purple worm breaks through. And
Can
now
everyone else see the map?
I cannot. I was about to say that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Well,
now I see them.
that's my bad.
You're good.
Can you see it
Alright.
now?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
We're in initiative order. Purple worm's up first.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
It's gonna move down on Cypress. Bite attack. That's a 33 to hit.
Huh?
20 piercing damage. And I need a DC 19 dexterity saving throw.
Oh god.
It's a 10.
Yeah, you are swallowed.
Well,
to the
shit.
Not going well for the new player.
Oh, Value, you start to step forward and the guy goes, oh, fuck. And the word swallows him. And Scrim is up. Scrim is going to move forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Throw the dwarven thrower. That is a 21. I believe that hits. It does. Doing, wow, nice, 15 bludgeoning damage. Do it again. 27 definitely hits. For another 14, so 29 total to the purple worm. Galestra, you are up.
Oh, okay. I will. I did not take that spell. I will cast. Pull out the wand of lightning and chuck a lightning bolt at this bitch.
Hell yeah.
That's a DC 15 dex
Biatch.
save. Oh, bad roll. This is unacceptable. 28. I mean, that's still kind of nice, but too many ones.
So 14 on the dex save, so 28 lightning damage.
And I'll stay right where I'm at. Assuming I was 100 feet away. If not, I will move myself to 100 feet.
Okay.
yeah.
Cypress, you are up. You are able to kind of move around in here, so if you want to attack or do something, you do. If you cause 30 or more damage on an attack from inside, you will force it to make a Constitution saving throw, not to throw you up. But you do take 14 acid damage at the start of your turn.
Okay. Right. So Cypress will use Quicken Spell.
Hell yeah.
And he is going to, he's in there. He's touching the inside of this thing. He's going to cast Inflict Wounds at 3rd level. You have disadvantage.
It's a touch spell and you're inside of it. I'm not going to do that.
Okay. So that was a 22 to hit.
22 does hit.
Okay. And this
Come
is
on,
cast as
30
my
damage.
bonus action.
Come on, 30 damage.
So that's 22 damage.
Okay.
For my action, I'm going to use Toll the Dead. It needs to make a Wisdom save, 17.
Ooh. That's a 10. That's a failure.
All right. So we're going to do this 2d12, 11 points of necrotic damage.
All right, here comes the con save. Ooh, that's a 13, and you are spit back out. Poop, poop, poop.
Sweet.
And bounce across the ground.
Nice. Do I have any movement?
Yeah. Yeah, you now have your 30 feet.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, okay.
And Cypher's is just going to yell, "Which way you fucking step?" And that'll be Cypress's turn.
As Cypress talks his shit, the ground beneath him bursts as a purple wormling reveals itself directly under him. You are pushed back because you can't occupy the same space. There's a bite attack. It's a 23.
I'm gonna silvery barbs it.
Okay.
Silvery barbs, oh no.
17 to hit.
Yep. It's unfortunate.
Okay, it doesn't want to roll damage for some reason. Oh, it's going to do that thing where it's going to roll like 50 times now. Okay, let me roll 1d8. So that is an 8 plus 3, so 11 more piercing damage, but you are not a small creature, so you are not swallowed. And Razamol is up.
All right. Let's see. What can Rasimul do?
I'll just Eldritch
Um,
Blasting, push it away from you if I can. I don't know how the map is, but
Yeah. Let's. You mind if I use Hex?
sure,
You
go
cool with
ahead.
that? Okay. Let's Hex the purple wormling. And then we'll just use some Eldritch Blast. Let's see. Oh, is it not let me roll? Okay, I'll roll the d20. It's +8. First blast.
Yeah, that
That's
hits.
a. And what? D10. So 7 plus 5. 12 points of damage. Second blast. There we go. Plus 8 is 24. I gotta do 2d6 for. That's 9 points of damage, and then 2d6 for Hex. It'll be 4 more necrotic.
Don't forget.
Yeah, I'm gonna move it. I
Don't
just wanted
forget
to
to
get
pick an
5,
ability.
10.
Oh, yeah, Strength.
Ooh, okay. After that, the ground rumbles, and another purple wormling reveals itself. It moves up on Scram. And it's going to make a stinger attack. That's a 32 to hit. Doing 23 piercing and... Let's not fail this save. Okay, she doesn't, so she only takes 20 poison damage. Okay, not bloodied yet. Next up in the encounter is Valiant.
All right.
I'm sorry, guys. I will be right back again. You can go ahead and make your attacks, and just write down your results. But my blood pressure meds, I gotta use the restroom again. I'm sorry.
All right. Now I wanted to RP something, the next turn. Have to attack the purple one. Hit.
Hey, Micah, mark that down somewhere. I don't know if you can leave a note or you just message me it that I casted Hex. Since it's at 4th level, I can concentrate for I think like 8 hours. I don't forget next session.
All right, I'll send it a message.
Works. Okay. What'd you
That
do,
was a-
Valiant?
That was a 29 to 15.
On which one? The purple
The
wormling?
smaller one. Yeah.
15 definitely hits.
All right. $10 points of slashing. And the other one was a 29. That was 17 points of slashing.
Nice.
At this point, Valiant will he'll close his eyes and he'll try to reach out to Vike. I know I'm overstepping here, Vike, asking for something that goes against your nature, but just this once, I need your power.
Roll persuasion.
Love Valiant. Come on, Valiant.
Ooh,
That's perfect. That was right
a
in the sweet
17.
spot between. Yeah, that was perfect. Not an overdescribed, not an underdescribed. Well done.
Pathetic child. Use me then.
All right. Valiant, yeah, he'll summon his echo.
Oh, it was good. That was good. Okay, shit. I thought it was bad.
Look at your echo this week.
Oh man. As he does that, Valiant's eyes turn red, and his black hair becomes like a kind of like a glowing white, and it kind of begins to flow. It gets longer a bit, and his skin becomes very pale and kind of resembles Vike a bit as he channels his powers. And he will use Unleash Incarnation.
Oh yeah. That wormling is bloody, by the way.
Oh, let's go. With advantage. I'll do Grow Up and Master. That is a 15.
15 hits?
All right. There's a 21. That's 21 slashing.
It is dead as you
Ooh,
slice
that
this
hurt.
young purple wormling in half, removing what you think is its head from the rest of its body.
Nice. I'll let my yeah, I'll let my turn there. Actually, I'll move like. But yeah, my turn is done right now.
Okay. Okay, Vike is going to get an opportunity attack because this worm is going to move past him to you.
All right. That is a 19.
19 hits.
8 slashing.
8 slashing. Okay. Now that we're not surprised anymore, Purple Worm's going to use its multi-attack. It's going to come with a bite first, Valiant.
Mm-hmm.
That is
I'll
a
jam that. I'll jam that.
25 to hit.
That hits.
There is... Oh my god, the dice are just spinning. 30 piercing damage. And I need a DC 19 dex save or you are swallowed.
Gotcha. That is a 11.
Okay, you are swallowed.
Right.
And the worm immediately moves up to Scram and makes a tail stinger attack. That's a natural 20.
No.
Holy shit.
Silvery barbs. Fuck it. I don't care about the roll.
I haven't had my turn yet.
So that is 18 plus 9, so 27.
Bullshit
And
spell, but use it. Use it.
19 and 1. I don't think it's going to matter, but I'm going to make the con save. It does not matter. That's a failure. As Scram takes 109 damage.
Ooh.
Is
fuck.
unconscious, but not enough to kill outright. And into saving throws. But Scram, its turn is immediately up, needs to make a saving throw. I'm going to roll this privately. Okay, I will mark that on my sheet. Galestra, you are up, and I am absolutely convinced that you got this.
I should have done this before. No, see that was dripping with sarcasm though, so that's not going to work.
That wasn't dripping in
20.
sarcasm. You absolutely got this.
20. Okay. Cypress, you the first time in your handsome white robed life feel your drop out from under you. And Baron von Vike, you've lived a long time. You're an echo, but you probably feel the same thing. This vacuuming feeling as Scalestra reaches into her pouch, pulls out a tiny bit of bat guano and like a little bump of sulfur that's on her pinky nail. And she flicks that shit. She flicks that little bat guano right through the pinch of sulfur and says, Inferno. And she flies that shit out and she casts Fireball to catch both of those MFers in that shiz.
Hell yeah, and then the purple worm counterspell. No, I'm kidding. I will roll the dex saves. The purple
DC
worm
18 deck save.
fails with a 2, and the young purple worm.
Oh, this is a good fucking roll, you guys. 37 fire damage on a fireball. Let me
Okay.
teach you kids at home how to cast a fireball right there.
37.
Brilliant.
damage. So the purple wormling is bloodied, and the purple worm 37 is bloodied.
Yeah, that's it. I'm done.
Awesome. Cypress, you are back up. You are also
Moved into
bloodied. I need to mark that.
Yep.
Kazarak has not had a turn.
Why are you
Oh.
not on my initiative order?
I don't know. I rolled
Go
a
ahead.
13.
Go ahead.
Okay, maybe I can finish it off. That would be cool.
Yeah.
First, I will rage.
I'm going to go ahead and let you take 2 turns because you would have been up twice now. So,
Look, as a rock.
Nice,
So-
nice.
I will move up next to the purple worm and make weapon attacks with my maul.
oh yeah. Still covered in the blood of
Set it.
innocence.
Ha!
17 does not
Damn
hit.
Dang it.
22
And
does though.
a 22.
22.
That'll be 13 points of damage.
Plus 2 because you're raging, right? 15?
And 15. Yeah.
Heard, bro.
I get to attack again.
13
That's
misses.
a 13. Fuck these dice. And
Man, not happy with you tonight.
I'll end my
In
I'll
your
end my
blind
turn.
rage at watching Valiant get swallowed, you run up and just swing. And you're not recklessing, but it is kind of reckless. And you
Razzle, he
miss.
gets a giant
I
purple worm. How does he
should've.
miss the worm? How does he miss the worm? I don't understand.
And now, Cypress, you will go.
All right. Cypress will. Let me look at a spell real quick. New spells are always fun because I don't know what they do. Let's see. All right. Cypress will. All right. So 15, 20, 25. No, 25. Let's see. Kazarak, I'm so sorry you're within 10 feet of me, so this is gonna hurt you too. I apologize. Cypress is gonna grab Scram and cast Thunderstep.
Okay.
So con save from Purple Worm and Kazarak.
Purple worm. I get plus 6.
DC 7. DC 17.
11 for the purple worm. It failed.
And
Oh,
I
nope,
failed
sorry.
to.
Hang on, it was a 3rd level, so not a 4th level. Let me roll that. 8 points of thunder damage. And I jump over here with Scrim.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go ahead and use a couple more sorcery points to quicken spell Spare the Dying on Scrim, so he's not making death save anymore.
All right. The purple wormling is up. And it gets 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And it is going to make a bite attack. Oh no, wormlings only get 20 feet. I was looking at the wrong sheet. 5, 10, 15, 20. I guess it's going to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20 to get here. Can't do shit from that far away. It is Razamol's turn.
All right, well, Rasimul's gonna do the thing. So first blast. That is a 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Alright. Is it each blast to get knocked back?
Yes.
It's 14 damage.
Okay,
knocked
it's
back.
dead.
Okay.
You want to move the hex over to the purple
Bonus
worm?
action, move hex, purple worm, strength. Second blast. That is only an 11 to hit.
Yeah, it's not going to hit. Valiant? You unfortunately are trying to swing a sword inside of. And no, you can unleash incarnation, but in order to spit you out, the damage must come from inside.
I see.
So you would have to make disadvantage attacks from inside the worm.
Okay, I was just about to ask that. Yeah, I'll give it a try. Without Great Weapon Master, of course. That is a 20. Dirty
That
20.
hits.
Okay. That is 14 slashing.
Okay.
All right. That is 22 to hit.
Holy crap, you're rolling great for having disadvantage.
I know.
Yeah.
Come on, 16 or more.
Nine
Oh,
slashing. All right, I'll action surge.
hell yeah. Just need 7 more damage.
All right. Advantage. 21 with disadvantage.
Inspiration.
Oh my goodness. Yes, 21
Jeez.
hits.
All right. 9 slashing.
Okay, it's got to make a save. Unfortunately, passes the save as you take 17 acid damage,
Yike.
which you
All
should have
right.
taken at the start of the turn, but hey, that's what it is.
I
Does
have
that-
one more attack.
Okay, go ahead.
That is a nat 20.
Hell
Well, actually,
yeah.
no. That's a 17. 17.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
it's
it is a nat 20,
disadvantage.
but yeah, it disadvantage. 17 hits.
It does. Oh wait, no, 17 misses. Just
It misses. Okay, I'll use
Just.
my Can I command my echo? Should be able to, right?
you are blinded. Let's see if it says what does it do. Swallowed creature is blinded, restrained, has total cover. So I mean, if you can order it without seeing it,
Hmm. Would I be able to summon my echo on the inside?
so by rules, purple worm can only have one entity in its stomach at a time.
Oh, I see. Okay, no problem. I'll end my turn there.
Okay. It is the purple worm's attack.
Actually, can I bonus action second win?
Go ahead.
All right, lit. Thank you.
Just let me know what you rolled it.
Right, that is a 15. Now my
Okay.
turn there.
Purple worm's turn. Gonna try to bite Kazarok. Can't swallow him, but she can bite him. That's a 19 to hit.
Yep.
Did you say yep or nope?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay,
that is.
so 26 piercing, which I think you get to have, to 13. And then the tail stinger attack. That is a 33 to hit.
I'll silvery barbs
Absolutely.
that. I'll silvery
Okay.
barbs that.
That is a 28 to hit
Damn.
Yes. that
for
is.
18 piercing, which you have to 9. And then I need a DC 19 Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, which I would be okay with if these dice were rolling. I failed.
That is 33 halved to 17 poison. Because you're a bear totem, aren't you?
Yep.
So, yeah.
Hmm.
17.
That's all you got.
That's all I got as Scrim Scram
Let's do
makes
it.
her second death saving throw privately. Okay, gonna mark that on my
Scrim's
sheet.
not making Scrim's not making death saving throws that spare the dying.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Didn't say
I
that.
apologize so much.
No, you're good. You're
So
good.
I will stabilize Scrim Scram. Okay. Scrim Scram is stable. Galestra, back to you, wizard.
Welcome, wizard. Valkyrie needs food badly. Elf about to die. I will. You guys have positioned yourselves. You know what? I'm gonna just chuck a fireball and use sculpt spells. You're on the roller coaster again. Freaking fireball number 2.
That's a failure on the deck save.
DC 18 dex save, lest they suffer. Another good roll. 33 damage.
Ooh.
That is one more than you needed. Why don't you describe the fireball that kills the purple worm?
Balestra scoops a slutty little pile of sulfur on her long fingernail and a pinch of bat guano, and she flicks that shit, and you don't even see it. It just disappears. Like, what? Did her spell fizzle? What? And then all of a sudden, inflagration. The purple worm, it hits the purple worm like in its face. And it goes, and it dies.
There is a rush of heat inside this worm, and you feel as its last spasm of muscles as the electrical signals in its brain fizzle out, you are expelled, Valiant, out onto the sands. And you guys have a new friend to introduce yourself
Oh,
to.
damn it. Can we not catch a break? What the fuck? Can we not every once in a while, come across a caravan of people who can give me, I don't know, a scroll of the Featherfall or some shit? This is crap. Oh, we are a wandering band of clerics who happen to have a spare wish spell. Oh, you need your friend back? Oh, sure, yeah, no problem. Like, why can't that happen every once in a while? Je ne sais pas.
In your head, Galestra, you hear, give me a moment and we can talk. And Cypress is gonna cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level on Scrimscram. I'm gonna spend a sorcery point and re-roll that healing. So that is 14.
All right, Scrim's eyes flutter open. What happened?
Scram, welcome back to the world of the living.
That hurt. That hurt bad.
Cypress is gonna stand up and kind of dust himself off and just be like, I was trying to warn you that there was worms in the sand. You just got too jumpy and had to walk across it, didn't you?
As Valiant approaches, he'll slowly turn back into his normal self. Like his skin will become lively again, and his hair will turn back to being black. Wow, that was new. Yeah, sorry about that. I guess I was too apprehensive. Who who are you?
The name's Cypress. It's good to meet you. Who the fuck are all y'all?
Well, right now we're considered convicts. He'll laugh.
Also, I should have let the purple worm finish the job, eh?
Perhaps. What are you doing out here in the middle of the desert?
Oh, just a little bit of traveling. I'm actually in search of someone,
Hmm.
but I kind of got lost out here in the desert. Do you know if there's a city close by, convicts?
Galestra, could you do me a favor and make an Arcana check?
Come on right up, buddy. Come on right up. 19.
19's good. I'm gonna give you this. There is something about Cypress and like his aura that just the scent of the arcane that your wizard nose is attuned to. This man is fresh from the Feywilds. He has not been here very long. He has the smell of that wild magic about
Okay. I will log that into my inventory and remain quiet. Arms crossed with my badass 7-Eleven clerk steampunk metal rickety like crescent moon shades in the background and let this play out. Valiant is doing a great job. I'm not gonna Greenpeace style, I think is the way you would say it in the Underdark. Perhaps in the Overdark. But this man, he is handsome, but you never know.
Well, friend, Verdus is that way, but we we definitely won't be going back there. Pretty sure they're looking for us.
If you don't mind me asking, what did you do?
Valiant will look over to Galestra. Yes, Galestra. I mean, what did we do?
We did nothing, but we are implicated for everything. It is a long story, and the city is under the thumb of. Well, it was under the thumb of an individual. It is too hard to explain. We cannot go back to the city. And Monsieur Cypress, if you what is your aim here in this realm? She asks with a knowing bite of this is not, you are new to this realm.
Oh, like I said, I'm just looking for my sister, uh, or looking for someone, specifically my sister. She she came to your world, uh, probably a few years ago, but our grandmother passed away not too just a few days ago, and I'm just come to retrieve her. Not really sure where she's at right now. Just kind of wandering and looking around. Like I said, popped out here in the desert and really don't know where I'm at.
You said your sister. What might her name be? Don't mind me asking, of course.
Um, her name is Juniper. Have you have any of y'all heard of her?
Deception check to not raise a huge drowish eyebrow on that one.
Mm,
Of
Ooh,
all the nights for
wasted a natural. Fucking poker face.
Valiant will roll his eyes and face palm. I really need a drink.
This Juniper. Does she look like what type of person is she?
Oh,
We are travelers. Perhaps we can
yeah,
be of assistance to you if you are of assistance to us, n'est-ce pas?
um, yes, Juniper. She has green hair, green eyes. She's an Eladrin like me. Comes from the Feywild. But like I said, she came over to your world. Uh, a few years ago after uh meeting a tiefling man. Have have y'all you're acting kind of weird. Have you have you seen her around? Can you point me in the right direction?
Believe it or not, we've been traveling with your sister. I mean, I don't think it's a
Oh,
coincidence, right?
oh,
Everyone?
perfect. Perfect. Can you, where is she at? Juniper? Juniper, where are you? Come on. Where is she?
Yes, we are afraid that your entreaties will go unresponded to, monsieur. Uh,
Is she not traveling with you anymore?
he looks at the group. I, John, forget who has the Juniper task situation.
Didn't Razamol take the tent? I think Razamol has the tent.
Think so.
So Razamol will pull out the tent and look at you like, do we show him, friend?
We, it is time for us to choose the sides. We need allies. This man has assisted us, and he is seeking his sister. I see no reason to continue this charade.
Razamol sets up the tent, speaks the magic word, and the tent flap that to most people would just look normal takes a brief shimmer, and you all step inside. Cypress, this is a immaculate mansion inside of this tent. It's quite wonderful magic, quite powerful magic, and you realize you're in a pocket dimension. Having recently traveled across the plains, you know this familiar feeling of not quite being here and not quite being there. And they lead you to a small room. And do you guys open the door for him?
Yes.
Galestra opens the door with a kind of sad smile, I would assume. And you
I will
see,
preface it by saying I should have known that you were acquainted.
and inside there is a lavish four-post bed. And you see Juniper laid there, arms folded neatly on her stomach. Her chest rises and falls. She is breathing.
Juniper, it's it's me. It's Cypress, and Cypress will run over to her and gently shake her. Juniper, wake up! I'm here.
There is no response.
Je suis désolé, Cypress.
What the
Juniper has. Go on.
what the fuck happened? What did y'all do something to her?
No. She has fallen victim to a most powerful magic, monsieur. I reach into my bag of holding and withdraw the deck of several things and display it to your character. And this is a bit of a size up. I want to see if you know what this shit is.
Yeah, go ahead and make either a history or arcana check, Cypress. I will allow you to pick.
Okay.
I won't jam it. I'm not going to jam it. Because you got this.
History, Arcana. I'm gonna use guidance.
She looks disappointed when you
Go.
cast guidance.
Oh, yeah.
I
Don't
didn't need guidance.
With the Feywild, the stories get around. This is ancient magic. It's crossed planes before. The story of the deck of several things is known far and wide, and you've never seen it in person, only spoke about. In fact, having that magical item in front of you, it's like a fairy tale just creature appearing, you know. It's not supposed to exist, but everybody says it does.
Hmm.
You mean she pulled from the deck?
Excuse me.
Let's just say she likes to live life on the edge. I'm actually kind of surprised you didn't know that about her.
Well, I'm a bit older than her. And like I said, she's been gone for about 4 or 5 years.
Wow, that's
She was only 32 when she left.
I'll tell you, she's definitely a firecracker.
She was when she was younger too, so that doesn't surprise me any.
You are clearly skilled in the ways of matters arcane. I
Um,
do not know, but I dare ask. Do you perhaps have the power to assist us in bringing air back?
um, I I can definitely try and assist you all. Um, what what was she traveling with y'all for? What were y'all doing? What made her draw from that deck?
Lester looks guilty at that. She's not gonna try to hide it.
Well, to be quite honest, I wasn't there. I can't really answer that one for you. But the reason we're traveling is we're trying to deliver information to the capital about an orc invasion.
I see. Um, when is this orc invasion and how long do we have to try to get Juniper back? Can we get her back before the invasion?
To be quite honest, I don't know.
The invasion is imminent. The orcs are gathering their forces. They're ready to attack MINHAL immediately. We have no time. We got to get to the capital as soon as we can.
This is Kazarok, by the way.
So
Yeah, standing there bleeding.
Yes. Capital, then Eldrax, then Juniper.
You see Screamscram. She is more than meets the eye.
all right then. Since my sister was helping you all, I'll take her place and finish her job. In return, I ask that you just help me get her soul back and make her whole. Do we have an accord?
Oui, d'accord. At least as far as I am concerned. I do not speak for the rest of the group, but Juniper was a very good friend. I will not allow her soul to remain imprisoned 1 second longer than it takes to free it.
Welcome aboard, then. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. What was it?
It's Cypress. Cypress Nectar. It's a pleasure to
Fitting.
meet you. It's a pleasure to meet It's a pleasure to meet you all.
Pleasure indeed. My name is Valiant. Over there, that's Razamol, and I would guess at this point everybody would introduce themselves.
And Brex would be there as well. And Deoris. And this is where we're going to pick up next week, folks.
Right.
As we move
Hot.
into stars
Hot action.
and
Hot action.
wishes. Never did I want cameras on more for a session, and this is usually my table for it, and I am the only one with my face on the
I'm
screen.
sorry. I'm sorry.
I
I've been.
forgot to turn it. I forgot to turn it back on after I came back into play.
Heck yeah. But we'll go in the order I see you on Discord. So, John, stars and wishes.
Stars. Geez, a unique session. It was a denouement of sorts from the epicness of the prior session. The chickens came home to roost, so to speak. I would star the rest of the party for kind of, I don't know, going along with the teleport the fuck out of here thing. I mean, honestly, you guys had nothing. You could have just sent me up the river. So, whether from a meta or an in-game perspective, I will star the group for that. My wishes. I would wish for more like recurring, constantly harassing you enemies, but I feel like we have them and they're just so subtle and fucking changeling bullshits, crap, whatever, that we don't even know about them yet. So, I mean, to be continued. The Purple Worm fight was great. A little bit of combat in between, like some serious intrigue.
So,
And
originally, you were supposed to meet Cypress in the jail, and he was going to be locked up in the cell next to you, Galestra, but you guys pulled out that teleport, and I was like, man.
so that's an interesting question. So we still have not had a jail breakout sequence because of the teleport spell. And I
Here you go.
crave
I'm going to show you the map.
crave
This map
a
was
jail
great.
teleport. Like, look, we have to. The jail breakout sequence is the best Dungeons and Dragons sequence ever. And honestly, I feel bad now. But like my character would have teleported the fuck out of there, especially because
Yeah.
Juniper like basically gave her life to or her soul to get that scroll back. So there's some residual guilt there from Galestra.
You guys never get to meet
Um,
Felix Foxtrot?
Guys, trust me, you're with a drow. Plenty of time to end up back in jail. Don't you worry. There'll be better jail sequences coming
Oh,
up.
yeah, there's still the cap. I mean, go on.
I will MVP hard Valian for his you know what I like about Valian is like every single time you start with a sentence with Valian, it's like he's got this kind of tired way to start a sentence. Oh, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and move right into this. And it's a really cool little thing, and it's a Valianism, and I appreciate that, and you've been true to it. And Galestra really has. You would have seen from her like the last two sessions, like all of that animosity she had during the attack has like been replaced with respect. So well done playing Valiant. You get my MVP vote for sure.
Hell yeah. Micah.
Oh, this was fun, a fun session, fun to watch and everything. Just seeing what was gonna completely different from Saturday. Um, I think stars would just be to Galestra just popping out the scroll of teleport and just going for it to get out of there, and Sir Valiant for asking Von, I
Oh,
can't remember
Vike,
your ancestor name. Like, yeah, using asking Vike for his power to aid you and stuff, like in the middle of combat. That was so epic. And like Galestra said, the way that you kind of say things and like when you're asking Vike, there's that hint of like um fear and sadness, just asking him, afraid that like he might act out on everybody again. Like, um, wishes. Yeah, I I wish the session was a little bit longer, of course. But I think I'm gonna give it to Valian for taking that risk to pull out Vike to help him.
Oh, yeah, Eric.
So, oh, let me turn my camera on. So yeah, I'm gonna piggyback on John and Micah, and yeah, Valiant. You know, he's a young guy, but he's just seems like he's got an old mentality. He's just like, yeah, very deliberate in what he does. Very like, do I have to do this? Why am I doing this kind of thing? And he's my MVP. So, um, Micah, damn it, I'm sorry about Juniper, but hey, we've got adventures after we save the world, or maybe on our way to saving the world. Who knows? Maybe we can save Juniper. Guys,
You guys
I
definitely extended
completely,
your campaign.
yeah. From this point forward, I have no idea what's going on, so now I can fully be invested in the group. So, but as soon as Frankie says, "Oh, I didn't think I'd pull up this encounter," I'm like, "Oh fuck, purple worms." I tried to forget. I think Bronmere got swallowed twice. Um, didn't he? Twice,
At
huh?
least once,
But
but it's probably
um,
twice.
but my frickin' rolls, I've got a +9 for my con save. I failed it. Couldn't hit anything. Uh,
Dice were not fair
that
tonight.
was it was rude. That's D&D. My new shirt that I have literally says bad rolls make good stories. So like I was
True.
telling Frankie, my grandson puked on it, so I had to wash it. But you know, he's a good guy. Yeah, thanks guys again for having me with this group. I'm trying to fit in. Um, I hope I accomplish it, but
Oh yeah.
you know, I think I will. But yeah, Valiant for MVP, stars, everybody wishes. I was ready to lawyer up or fight them all, and you know, uh, that scroll of teleportation was handy and needed. So on to the sea.
No party ever makes it to the magistrate's hearing and the lawyer and all that stuff. Nobody makes it there. I might as well delete the map. I don't think any team I ever run through here is gonna go to court.
Oh yeah, we didn't have a chance. You know,
Hmm.
we really had no option. Either fight rats or teleport. So we had the teleport option.
Patrick.
I really thought
Oh
Constable
yeah.
Rats had hijacked our teleport. Like, what the fuck?
Right?
Yep.
Or counter spell or something. That would have
He
been
does have
awesome.
counterspell, but he has to be able to see you.
Oh
The door was
yeah.
closed. Patrick.
I just wanted to say that yeah, this session was really good, and it's just unfortunate we're missing two people,
Yeah.
practically Razamol a bit. So yeah, that just sucks. But MVP man, I think everybody did great. It does suck what happened to Juniper. That I was not. I wasn't really reading chat too much, so I didn't really get
Should we all
have an
play the
idea.
rest of this? Play the rest of the campaign under protest? We play under protest.
Yeah, I didn't really have any idea that I mean a little bit. But MVP to Galestra, I just her role play, it's just amazing just to see you kind of really get into your character and kind of tiptoe around things, and you can really tell that Galestra's alive. You know what I mean?
Oh man, I really appreciate that. That's a huge compliment. Thank you, brother.
And yeah, the way you role play the fireball and stuff, it's really cool. It's really cool. Really neat. Wishes, I just obviously I wish I could keep playing, but life.
I do know life.
One strongly worded letter, brother. One strongly worded letter. You never know.
Yeah, I think everyone did great. Session was
Actually, now knowing that there's a real lawyer at the table, I'm kind of glad I didn't bring out Felix Foxtrot because I don't know shit about court and how to do that shit. I watched
just
Law and
looked at
Order a couple times. That's what I got.
Chong chong.
the changelings. That was crazy too, by the way. What they did with Kazarok, I don't know what happened there, but that was amazing. And the RP2 from Eric.
I
was
love
on point.
I love dropping that map to go from this map, right? And everybody's on there, and it looks so nice. It's so great. And then this map, and the only reason I could do that is because I made both of them.
Right.
Yeah, and it's just a frickin' pile of bodies.
Yeah.
I don't know how anybody would slaughter anything like that, but
Oh yeah.
and I thought, Frankie, I thought we beat it. I thought, oh, cool. We killed the Thieves Guild. Everybody's dead. We're good to go. We're safe. We're gonna
That
get
damn
out of this.
changeling.
I should have killed that little kid. I should have killed the fucking kid. Dimension door was an error.
Yep.
I should have killed the kid. Damn it.
Yeah.
Game of
No, we're
Thrones.
fine. No witnesses. That's
Sentences
and
you'd
my
never
Sunday,
think
my
you'd
Sunday
say.
school teacher, my Drow Sunday school teacher is just, I told you so in Gillester right now. Good fucking Drow. Well, that's where it gets you. Rap on the knuckles.
Drow 101, man.
Yep, that
Come
was
on.
Drow 101.
I'm gonna close this out real quick. So, Stars, Galestra, the roleplay tonight was amazing. Week in and week out, you bring it, and your improv is great. And the conversation that we had between Constable Rats and you, it was like it was scripted. It just flowed. It was like a real conversation the way that happened. It was so good. There was no hesitation between either of us. Razimal was in there too. I know he had to drop out because he's at work, but that was just great. It was great improv tonight, and I knew I was gonna fuck you guys up from the beginning, and I've been looking forward to it since I drew that card. I even screenshotted ChatGPT. I was like, draw a card, and it drew the void, and I sent the screenshot instantly to Micah, and I was like, I didn't want to tell you, but we gotta talk how we're gonna introduce your character, because you're dead. and and Micah playing all week like he didn't know was good, because he did know. So natural 20 on the deception check, Micah. Eric, you're a little hesitant with Kazarok. I want to see you get involved more, speak up more. That's like a wish of mine. Kazarok is a good character. Just don't be afraid to step in there, take control, because that's the kind of thing he is. Shut up, you idiots, and you start talking. You know, he's the old grizzly veteran. Patrick, I am so sad that next week is your last game, man. It's not quite gonna be the same. We're gonna lose the last original player character from session 1 with the loss of Valiant.
Yeah, feels bad.
Wait, was Razimal session 1 too? I don't think so. No,
No.
because you guys found Razimal. Yep.
Yours was.
No, because he was Serpad at the time.
Oh, correct. Yes.
Yeah, it was Jory, but not that character. This has been the table that has lost the most people. Actually, I think it's the only table that's lost people.
Wow.
And it's crazy. And
It's because of the thug life.
yeah, and actually there were creatures on when you guys watch this back, there were creatures on the map during that purple worm fight that it got deleted because Razimal had to leave, and the purple worm poison is no joke. I could have.
There was another worm.
Yeah, and with much more hit points than the wormlings. So.
I'd still like to know from Juniper's brother what a Wudum is. What's a Wudum? WOODUM? Wudum?
Wudum?
And how is your accent different from Juniper's? That's a mystery.
Well, yes, it is. That's a good backstory. I read it. It's nice. It's not quite as big and extensive as yours, Galestra.
Dude, don't have a large family. Don't have a large family that wants to kill you. Backstory. Don't do it.
Hey, you wrote it. You wrote it.
Non-allergenic pillows, gluten-free foods.
And my other thing is,
families love each other.
Good.
My other thing is, I stuck that rock in your inventory, and we still haven't gotten to it.
No, I haven't discovered that. No way I would have discovered that today.
Yeah, and
But
yeah.
that's for another session. No one knows about that.
So Valiant, you could take your MVP inspiration. I am going to go ahead and sign off the stream, but I'll stick around like I always do for a little bit because I want to talk to you guys, like I said at the beginning of the session. So awesome. Thank you everybody who came out. Thanks to the Long family and Nick and all you guys in chat. You guys were fun tonight. Stream was active. I loved it. We had plenty of viewers. The stream is catching up with Wednesday as far as viewer numbers go. You guys are popular, so I like it. And with that, we will see the stream tomorrow as I play Rides of the Drow. Other than that, have a good night.